Hello. I wanted to start making like a little video diaries, but I don't want to make them that long. So this is sadly going to be about men. The 23-year-old girl who has yet to have a serious relationship. I told myself that this year was going to be the year I was going to say yes to anybody trying to hang out with me. We're gonna give this guy a different name because honestly I don't even know his name, so we're gonna call him Armando. If that's actually his name, I'm sorry. So Armando just randomly followed me on Instagram, and I think he's from a different city. So red flag number one, do not ever message back a man if he's just in your city for a weekend. But anyways, I replied to Armando and he's like, did you like this one restaurant that was in LA? And I was like, yeah, it was good, vibes were good, whatever. He told me, did you like the ambience? At my head I was like, Yelp is free, but I told myself I wasn't gonna be rude or mean for no reason, so I just said both. And then he keeps texting me and he said, do you live in Vegas? Because I'm gonna be there next week. And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, oh, we should hang out. When I think we should hang out, it's I want to take you out to dinner, I want to take you somewhere nice. That's just how I think. But anyways, he proceeds to say, I was like, okay, I'm down. And then he proceeds to say, I don't know what's good there. Hello? I ignored that and I'm like, oh. And he said, what do the natives do? First of all, what are you even talking about? Do you mean the locals? You're speaking like a different language? But I just told them, oh, like locals tend to go downtown, but I don't really go downtown because I live far from everything. And he was like, oh, but you would go to hang out with me. First of all, I don't even know you. I guess it just depends. I was like, it just depends, because I'm not trying to be rude. And then I was like, and he was like, well, I would love to spend time with you. And I was like, okay, just let me know. He asked my age and I told him I was 23. He says we're the same age. I'm 26. First of all, 26 is not the same age as 23. Hello? Like, I am a completely different person than who I'm, like, mentally, everything, than who I am when I turn 26. Hello? He said, oh, and then bring a couple of your friends. There's gonna be a couple of us. Excuse me? Like, I am not a girl who is just like gonna be down for whatever. Okay, you could go wrong bitch, you know. So I just left it on red because honestly meaningless. Even though I'm making this whole story about him, it goes into everything else, and that I genuinely feel like every man that lives in Las Vegas, visits Las Vegas, is not a good man. And that is something that I'm holding into my chest forever, until, because I feel like I've tried to do my little dating things and it hasn't been working out. And it's just like nobody really knows what they want, and when they do, they always find a way to mess it up or manipulate the situation. So honestly, there's not a lot of people trustful here because a lot of people have been hurt before, so they're scared to be in a relationship. But once they're in a relationship, they don't know if they would rather be single, so then they mess it up. So yeah, that is currently my struggle as a 23-year-old girl living here. I never wanted to get played, never wanted to be made a fool, so I haven't really been dating. And then now I feel like I genuinely want to start dating, but it's just hard to find a like really full quality guy that's actually from Vegas, like born and raised here. And if you did, that's good for you, but me personally, I have not found someone like that. And I'm open to the idea of like getting to know people, but there's just like there's too much of like people like men in general, they don't really want to impress you, and I don't really like that anymore. Like, I know it's like things are chill, but I feel like as a girl you should still try to impress me, even if it's not that serious. You should still try to impress me. You should still try to make me special, even if I'm not your girlfriend. I just feel like it's like gentleman behavior. My phone is literally about to die, but just to end it off on a note that I just don't feel like I've genuinely met a guy with good intentions who is just like so like secure in himself and like not worried about anybody, so like set in his own path that he just wants someone to come along with them. Like, I have never met a man who is like sure of themselves ever, and that's just my take. Obviously, if you're dating somebody older, or if you're older and being like, this guy was so set in his ways or whatever, I'm saying like somebody who's willing to grow every single year, not just for you. And that's just how I feel. I feel like if you want something, you have to want it for yourself. If somebody makes like changes how they think for you, they didn't really do that for themselves, they did that to please you. That's my little video diary episode. I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna do, but yeah, it's just hard out here. And you know, I am a man eater, but I do want to be a lover girl someday, but I just haven't met the right person yet. And I'm sorry, my hair is just like not cooperating. But I did get this ring light and I really want to use it, so I will be making more little episodes in this little corner of my room that is not a disaster, because y'all don't even want to see the other side right now.